Today's pregame show is brought to you by Zbart of Corpus Christi. Rick Sines with Zbart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Zbart, it's us or rust. It was wet on Thursday afternoon, so I met with the Veterans Memorial Eagles at an indoor hitting facility. Got a chance to talk to head coach Lee Yeager about the big win on Tuesday night over the Gregory Portland Wildcats. We also talked about the crazy district and how the Eagles plan to navigate the next few games. I also got a chance to talk to Jose Cunha about his comeback. Here at the Cages, talking with Veterans Memorial head coach Lee Yeager. And Coach, let's start by talking about Tuesday night. It was a big win for you guys. It puts you in a spot where you're tied with the Gregory Portland Wildcats up at the top. And but what does this final push look like for you guys? What is it going to take to stay right there and try and claim a piece of that title, or maybe the title outright?
Yeah, I mean, we got to score more runs. We got to get our offense going. I think with some of the guys getting back, I've said this every week, with some of our guys getting back that are getting healthy, that should lengthen our lineup a little bit and give us a little more pop in our offense. So we're going to have to score some more runs, especially later in this week when we kind of get to that point where the pitching is going to be an issue. So scoring runs, if we play defense like we played the other night, that'll help us out a lot. And then obviously our pitchers are going to have to go out there and compete again and give us a chance to win a game. So, same thing every week. You got to go pitch, hit, play defense. If you do that, you got a chance to win.
And let's talk about one of the young men that you got back, and he played a huge role in that game on Tuesday night, and that was Jose Cunha, and not just on the mound. I mean, you've got to be excited about what he was able to do on the mound to a good hitting ball club, but also contributed at the plate. I mean, late in the ball game, you put runners in motion, and he shoots one through the right side and brings in another run. How big is that for your ball club to have those guys back?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That lengthens our lineup. That gives us a longer lineup, and it makes it a little tougher to pitch to. Of course, Jose's a pitcher, and we really value him as a pitcher, but he provides some protection in our lineup with some of our bigger hitters as well. So yeah, I mean, getting him back offensively is just as important as getting him back pitching. But we really need him on the mound to do what he did Tuesday night. And, he threw a 75% strikes in that game. He had one walk. That's huge. He had 11 strikeouts. So we know that GP has a dangerous lineup, and for him to navigate that lineup like that, man, that really makes us feel good about where we're headed and what we're going to be doing down the stretch. So, I mean, we're excited to get him back, and like I said, he's going to help our ball club in many ways.
And Coach, you touched a bit on defense, and let's talk about the defense. I mean, early on, I know you and I talked about how you needed to try and get some guys some more reps, and you could see it building as the weeks went on. Kids looking like they felt more comfortable. Man, that defense has just really come on for you guys as of late, and some great plays behind Jose in that ball game. Talk to me about that defense.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, I don't think we made an error in that game. I think we played pretty flawlessly that game. Jake Martinez made some plays at second that really made a difference in the game. We talked about that in the postgame. And, Tanner Johnson over at third, he made a couple plays that I thought, were big plays and big moments. When you got a runner at third and 2 outs, and you got to make that long throw across the diamond, man, it seems easy, but with a runner at third, if you make a mistake, that guy's going to score. So, he's kind of conquered those butterflies that he was fighting early in the year, and I think now he's starting to play in a way that he can feel confident about his ability and his effort. So that's good. Our outfield played really well too. I mean, Carter's played good all year, and Nick's played good all year, and we kind of had a roving outfielders with our pitching situation, but now we're kind of settled in on some more experienced players. I think Moya did a really good job for us in a pinch, when we had those injuries. But now I think we'll have experienced players on the field, and we won't make some of those mistakes that we made earlier in the year.
Coach, let's talk about the Ray Texans. I feel like I say this every week, but this is a big game for both teams. For the Ray Texans, a win means that not only are they tied with you guys for the second spot in district, but a chance if they can finish up all the way until the final game of district play unbeaten, then they've got a chance to make a three-way tie up at the top with you guys and with the Gregory Portland Wildcats. So a big game for them, a big game for you guys, because you certainly want to stay where you're at and keep the momentum going. Talk to me about the Ray Texans and what you're expecting in that ball game.
Well, that's assuming that us and GP continue to win also. So,
absolutely.
I mean, Ray could put themselves in the top spot. GP's lost 2 games in a row. They hadn't done that all year, so how are they going to handle that? So nobody knows what's going to happen, but certainly this game is going to really clear up the picture, especially at the top. I mean, if we can somehow play really well and beat those guys, that puts us up a couple games on them with the tiebreaker. That kind of helps us out, kind of get in a position where we could sink into that second spot. But if we lose that game Friday and they come and beat GP, man, it just throws the whole thing back in a mess. So, and you still got guys at the bottom fighting. So there's nobody out of this thing right now. But certainly all eyes will be on that game tomorrow night. Of course, the game Tuesday was really big, but now that we won it, it really makes this game even bigger. So again, we just got to relax. It's like I told the guys, the team that goes out there and just does what they do will probably be the team that wins the game. And that's really what we're going to try to do again this week. Just go out there and play. We got a good guy on the mound. He'll give us a chance to win. And we faced God's kid the first time, and we started getting a little better late in the game. So hopefully we've seen him enough where we have a chance to have some quality at bats against him. But he's a tough customer. It's going to be really tough for us to kind of beat him twice. But that's our goal right now.
Talking with Veterans Memorial Eagles senior Jose Cunha. And Jose, first of all, let's talk about how you're feeling, young man. You get your first start of the season and a big start on Tuesday night to help out your teammates. How does it feel, number one, to be back?
It feels amazing. It feels great to be back with my teams. Being able to help them win, get some big key wins, key things under our belt. That's how I'm feeling right now.
It gets you guys in a good spot, trying to make that playoff push, but not just a playoff push. I mean, you guys putting yourself in position to maybe take a piece of that district title. And just how good does that feel to see how these guys have done so far up to this point, and now some key pieces like yourself coming back? Just what's the feeling in the team?
Definitely. Like I said, it feels great. It's like a brotherhood. We're all together. We're all one. So when one person's missing, it's a big difference. So when we're all together, it's a great feeling. It's a great things happening.
And let's talk about the defense behind you. Those guys in the beginning of the season trying to get it together, trying to come together as a unit, and you could see it growing week by week. Guys getting more comfortable what they were doing. And, man, they have just been playing some really good defense behind all of the pitchers here recently. But, man, some really nice plays behind you in that big ball game on Tuesday night. Talk about that defense.
Yes, sir. I mean, that defense is crucial. I mean, without them, ball games aren't won. So the time they put in practice, the work they put in practice, it really pays off and it really shows during the games.
And I watched you taking some cuts here, man. And so, and you got a big in that ball game as well. Late in the ball game, we give you guys a little bit more of a cushion. And, man, talk to me about that, how the sticks have been coming around as well.
We started off slow at the beginning of the year, so now that we're hitting and putting the ball in play more, it's a lot more helpful for the pitchers and things of that nature. So we come in here, we work every day, we go to the field, we work every day. So it's paying off, it's coming through, and I'm pretty confident what we can do.
I caught up with the Moody Trojans on Thursday afternoon. They were indoors trying to escape the wet weather, and I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Curiel about the all-out team effort that it's taken for the Trojans to stay in the playoff hunt and some of the role players on this Moody Trojan team. Here at Moody High School, talking with head baseball coach Joe Curiel. And Coach, let's talk about you're in a push right now for a playoff spot. You guys kind of middle of the pack, trying to make your way out of there, and it's you had your ups and downs, that's for sure. But in that, I mean, you realize that it takes more than just 9 guys. You got to have some role players that come in, and those spots are people don't realize how important it is, for those kids that come in and they play a role and they've got to do their job when their number gets called. And so let's talk about how important it is for you guys to have those kinds of players on the team.
It's important. Like I told these guys, it's the role play that everyone has. So I talk to one individually, and they have their role. So coming in as from pitchers to hitters to being on the DH spot to being that relief pitcher and starting pitcher. So it's very important to guys to be ready, and that's what they're doing. To get ready for the team.
Coach, we can talk defense if we want to talk about these next two young men. We can certainly talk defense. The middle infield is important, but let's talk about the offense that these two young men have provided. The defense is there, and it's been there all year. But especially here as of late, Aiden Gonzalez and Derek Hernandez kind of taking over and gotten some big at bats for you guys in big moments. I can recall a couple of big hits for Derek in two different ball games, getting you guys the lead in some games. And talk to me about the effort that these guys put in. On the offensive side.
Correct.
We've seen their defense, but on the offensive side, talk to me about Aiden and Derek.
Well, we'll start off with Derek. Derek is just from the leadoff hitter. I moved him around to the 2-hole, but moved him to the 4-hole to drive in more runs. But this kid right here, he works very hard in what he does, and that's just. And you can try to talk about a guy staying in the cage. That's a guy that stays in the cage with Aiden. So with Derek, like I said, with his speed and good eye contact with the baseball, it's a very good plus with Derek, and he's improved a lot, and his numbers, and his numbers show that he can do the job from anywhere he hits in the lineup. With Aiden, like I said, these guys stay in the cage together, and I moved him up, from the 6-hole to the 2-hole, and a great eye on the baseball, so and puts the ball in play, and has good speed also, and so you can do a lot of things with Aiden at the 2-hole right now, and I think his role, his energy and confidence being up there at the top, it shows, and that also the numbers do show also as well, but. Like I said, these two kids have been they grown up to play together. So now they're here at a great place to play here at Moody High School. They're taking advantage of all the opportunity they can have of hitting, and especially that defense.
And the one thing that you touched on a little bit about the speed of Aiden Gonzalez and the speed of Derek Hernandez. That's hard to match. But I'll tell you what, Aiden may not have the exact same speed as Derek Hernandez, but he is fun to watch on the base paths. How important is it to have both of those guys running the bases for you?
That's the most important thing as a running game, and of course our hit and run game, and whatever we put into motion, we're getting these guys in position to get to the base, 90 feet closer to home plate. But like I said, those two guys. Tremendous savvy of the game, and they know the importance of one base to the other base, and knowing a situation where their speed could carry on to the next base or score, and giving us an extra run there. But like I said, it's great to have both of these guys, young men, and as juniors, So hopefully we carry out this rest of this regular season and take care of business.
Here at Moody High School, talking with juniors Aiden Gonzalez and Derek Hernandez. And guys, you're right now, you're kind of a middle of the pack team, right? And you're scratching and clawing, trying to get one of those 4 playoff spots in the district, in a really tough district. Tell me, what are some of the things you guys are going to have to do to make that happen here in the final stretch? And let's start with you, Derek.
If we want to make that big playoff run like teams always hope, we need to have our pitchers pitch strikes, get ahead of the count, and just do what they've been doing. And on the hitting aspect, we need to hit with runners in scoring position, and if we do that, we'll be good.
What do you say, Aiden? What do you think it's going to take to get that final push and get in?
Yeah, kind of the same thing Derek said. We just got to Well, one, we gotta stay focused. All of us, we gotta understand our roles, and we gotta stay united as a team together. But we gotta have strong defense. Every team is good, so there's no room for error. Our pitchers need to throw strikes, and we just gotta hit the ball, keep on scoring position.
And guys, I talked with you the last time I talked with you. We talked about defense, a couple of middle infielders, and you guys have played an important role there, with defense. But kind of looking at the numbers in the past couple of weeks, and I was trying to see, who's gotten the big hits and who's the batting average, where it's been here lately, who's been hot, and you guys up at the top of the list of that as well. And one thing I noticed, I come out here just about every week and see you guys in the cages, even after some of these guys have gone and practice is done, and I see you guys out there still hitting. And what does it take, guys? Is that why you've been successful here as of late, especially in big spots and big games? Tell me about it, Derek.
Yes, sir. When the season first started, I felt like I wasn't doing my part as a player and as a teammate of this team to contribute. So I started getting in the cages more often and started working on my craft in order to perform for this team.
And Aiden, this guy right here, like I said, in the past few games, he's gotten some big hits and some big spots. And talk to me about what it takes to get those things done.
Yeah, just like you just put that work in the cage, and it gives you some confidence. So when you're up to bat, you're prepared. You have a mindset, and putting the extra work, and gets you a little more confidence for those big spots.
Good evening, high school baseball fans, and welcome back out to Cabinets Field. Jake Vasquez joined by Justin Perales for the nightcap, and it's the Moody Trojans hosting the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and they got the program running, so I guess we're about to get underway here. So let's go ahead and kick it off. We're going to get you starting lineups for these two teams. We'll start with the visiting team, the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and the Eagles overall 21-5-1, 10-2 in district play, and right now sitting in the second place spot, a half game behind the Gregory Portland Wildcats. So let's get you the starting lineup for the Eagles.
Yeah, leading off will be the left fielder, number 7, Xavier Perez. Batting second will be the pitcher, number 13, Daylan Peña. Batting third will be the first baseman, number 26, Jose Cunha. Batting fourth will be the shortstop, number 2, Jake Robbie. Batting fifth will be the third baseman, number 5, Tanner Johnson. Batting sixth will be the second baseman, number 1, Jake Martinez. Batting seventh will be the designated hitter, Nick Guerrero. Guerrero hits for A.G. Guerrero, the catcher. Batting eighth will be the right fielder, number 11, Nick Reyes. And batting ninth will be the center fielder, number 8, Carter Centerfit.
That's the starting lineup for the visiting Veterans Memorial Eagles. They're wearing their red jerseys with the blue and white trim, gray pants for the visitors. And the home team, the Moody Trojans, they're coming in overall 15-10 and 4-7 in district play, and they are right now sitting in the 7th spot, and still one of those middle of the pack teams like we mentioned in the pregame show. So coming in 4-7 in district. Leading things off for the Trojans will be the center fielder, number 8, A.J. Hernandez. Batting second, second baseman, number 12, Derek Hernandez. Batting third, the shortstop, number 21, Aiden Gonzalez. In the cleanup spot and on the mound, number 20, Nomar Signs. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 23, James Perales. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 27, Chris Escamilla. Batting seventh for Moody, the left fielder, number 3, Roman Rodriguez. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 14, Jonathan Everett. And batting ninth for the Trojans, third baseman, number 9, Josh Gonzalez. And that is the starting lineup for the home team, the Moody Trojans. I believe they were wearing their white on white. I can't see them. They're all in the dugout.
White with the blue hat. That's what I see.
Let's get you some numbers here for Nomar Signs. Signs, the senior right-hander, and he is 3-3 on the season in 6 starts, 30 2/3 innings pitched, and he has allowed 18 runs, 16 earned on 26 hits, 16 walks, and 25 strikeouts for the senior right-hander, Nomar Signs. He will start for the Moody Trojans. On the mound for the Veterans Memorial Eagles, also a senior, and that is Dalen Pena. And Pena, he is 3-0 on the season, 25 and 2/3 innings pitched, and he has allowed 9 runs, 8 earned on 23 hits, 19 walks, and 28 strikeouts. Mostly seen Pena in the closer role, but I believe this is his second start. So
we're going to see what kind of factor that plays in, Jake. But Dalen has come in second inning and finished the game, so definitely a guy with experience for the Veterans Memorial Eagles, as they, just like every other team in this district, going through a rough patch of taxing their arms. I believe it was 4 games in 1 week. Veterans got the benefit of having a couple more days than other teams did, but they still got 2 more games later this week, as well as the Moody Trojans. So
they went through a stretch of 6 games in 12 days, and they were one of the only teams that didn't really have a bye during that stretch. So, like you said, taxing the arms, and they've had to figure it out as they go. And so I think we're gonna have to take a quick pause here for the national anthem. It looks like that's what's coming up next. They're not going to do, maybe not even going to do starting lineups, maybe just trying to get this ball game
they mentioned
underway.
8:20 first pitch, so we're about 3 minutes from there.
Calling everybody to the line. So here we go with the take a quick pause for the national anthem.
We ask you to please remove your hats. Hands to your heart. As we honor America. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Lift off.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales for the nightcap, the Moody Trojans and the Veterans Memorial Eagles. The Eagles will send up top of the order Perez, Pena, and Acuna. On the mound for Moody, Nomar Signs. We gave you his numbers in the pregame show. Let's get you the defensive alignment behind the senior right-hander. In the outfield, left to right, Rodriguez, Hernandez, and Everett. Perales at first, Hernandez at second, Gonzalez at short, Gonzalez at third, Escamilla behind the dish, and Nomar Signs on the mound for Moody. And here we go, Justin, a big game, and we say that almost every week, but it is a big game for both of these clubs. The Eagles, they want to keep pace with the Gregory Portland Wildcats. They want to try and get a share of that top spot if they can. And for the Moody Trojans, man, they're just trying to scratch and claw and get, in the playoffs this season. They're a middle-of-the-pack team, and they're keeping up with the Flower Bluff Hornets and the King Mustangs, and and the Carroll Tigers right now. And so the Trojans in desperate need of a victory, but a loss here tonight doesn't kill their chances. As a matter of fact, the loss here tonight, they still have their destiny in their own hands, but a win is a huge help for the Trojans. They face the Flower Bluff Hornets tomorrow over at their place, and you know, they'd love to squeeze one out here.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's. You talk to all the coaches. Talk to Coach Yeager before the game, and he'll tell you can't take nobody lightly. Coach Yeager been around for a long time, knows exactly what any team in this district is capable of doing. They've had some really close games early on.
Yeah, they've played some teams tight.
Number 7, Xavier Bettis.
Played some teams tight, and they're looking themselves to try and squeak one out here, and they've got Carroll tomorrow. So Xavier Bettis will lead things off.
First pitch swung on and missed for strike one.
We're officially underway at 8:21.
We've seen the Eagles
so
make some changes to their lineups, Jake, and they put their big boppers up at the top. They're trying to get runs early. 0-1 pitch, gonna miss up and away for ball one.
Let's get you some numbers here on Xavier Bettis at the plate, batting .395, coming in 30 for 76, 10 doubles, 4 home runs, 25 runs driven in for the young man.
1-1 pitch, gonna miss away for ball two. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Looks like Nomar Signs having some trouble picking up the signs. Gonna call Escamilla. Gonna have to change those signs. Maybe pull out the paint for the nails or something. Some tape.
Got to be able to see.
2-1 pitch. Gonna be grounded over at third base side. Gonna be foul ball. Just getting foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonzalez gave it chase there.
First game was a close game between the Miller Buccaneers and the Ingleside Mustangs. Mustangs kind of ran away with it there at the end, but it was a close game.
2-2 pitch can be fouled straight back. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Xavier Bettis.
Got you too.
Almost did that. Almost did what Jake did. Had to catch myself.
I actually did it.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. The first batter of the ball game. 2-2 pitch. Gonna miss away for ball 3. Good at bat here from Xavier Bettis. Start the ball game. Making Signs throw a lot of pitches. The 3-2 pitch. Gonna be hit out in the right center. Ball is gonna get down right in front of Everett for a base hit. So leadoff single for Xavier Bettis. Not hit extremely hard, but hit it in the right spot. And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 13, Dalen Pena.
Brings up the Eagle pitcher, number 13, Dalen Pena.
Pena leading the team, batting .406. 28 hits in 69 at bats. 11 doubles, 3 home runs, 23 runs driven in. He scored a team high 34 runs, batting mostly from the 2-hole as of late.
Yeah, with the addition of Jose Cunha back in the lineup, sliding Dalen Pena up a spot. First pitch to Pena, going to be in there, called strike 1.
Yeah, you heard Coach Yeager talking about in the pregame show about the addition of Acuna, able to extend the lineup for them. Helps them with him being able to play first base, and lets Dalen go out in the outfield, and they've got a little bit more experienced outfield. So it does a lot of things. You know, they're happy to have that young man back for sure.
0-1 pitch can be swung on and missed for strike 2.
Signs with the high heat right there, and Pena going up after it.
So 0-2 count here to Pena. Bettis getting his lead. 0-2 pitch. Gonna miss in the dirt. Gonna get away from Escamilla. Bettis gonna stay there at second base, so he advanced a base. Ball getting away from Escamilla.
At the feet, ricocheted towards the third base side, and Escamilla, no idea where it was at first. Took him a little bit to find it.
Maybe Coach Yeager addressing some of those base running mistakes that they made in the last game. A lot more than what you expect from the Veterans Memorial Eagles. 1-2 pitch. Gonna miss down. Gonna get away from Escamilla again. And that'll allow Bettis to advance to third base. So Escamilla having some trouble blocking those balls there. Tough pitches. We'd seen him grow throughout the season. Jake had some mistakes early on, but really worked hard to get that figured out.
Yeah, just having a rough go here in the first inning, but if you're signs, you got to be able to throw those tough pitches.
That pitch gonna miss for ball 3. Escamilla did a very good job the last game against the Carroll Tigers. Marley Bernal was making him work back there. So 3-2 count here to Pena. Signs in the windup here. The 3-2 pitch going to be fouled off to the right side. Pena staying alive. Signs at 13 pitches to start this ball game. First 2 batters of the game.
Talked about the week that these two teams have had, or the past couple of weeks that they've had, and taxing the pitching staff.
3-2 pitch going to be swung on and missed for strike 3.
A big out right there.
Signs getting a big strikeout there. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 26, Jose Cunha.
Since he's come back, Justin, he's really swung the bat well. Some big hits in some big spots. Another opportunity here to try and get them on the board first.
Corner's going to come in. First pitch swung on and missed. Nice block there from Escamilla.
Acuna batting .250 coming in. Only 3 hits, but they've all 3 been big hits in 12 at-bats.
So 0-1 count here to Acuna. 0-1 pitch going to be grounded to the right side. Hernandez going to pick it up, fire over to first in time, so it'll be a RBI there for Acuna. Does his job.
Two-way. Next batter will be the shortstop, Jake Robbie.
Brings up the shortstop, number 2, Jake Robbie.
My bad, Jake. That first pitch in there called strike 1. Second pitch in there called strike 2.
And the 0-2 pitch misses up. 1-2.
Sorry about that.
Back on track.
Game changer, kicking my butt right now.
Man, earlier it was getting stuck. It wouldn't do anything, so it's been kind of...
My brain was stuck there for... got a little caught up in the game. So 1-2 count, hitter Robbie. Robbie going to call timeout.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. It happens. Start watching the ball game and forget we have other duties. We're still fans of the game.
1-2 pitch to Robbie. Going to be fouled back.
Yeah, earlier the game changer was getting stuck. I think it was just too cold out here for the iPad. He was like, no, put me back in the backpack.
1-2 pitch from Signs. Going to be swung on and missed for strike 3. So for the Eagles, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, no runners left on. As we head into the bottom of the first, Eagles with the 1-0 lead. It'll be Hernandez Gonzalez. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics. Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call. We are headed to the bottom of the first. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. And top of the order for the Trojans, A.J. Hernandez will lead things off. Derek Hernandez on deck, and Aiden Gonzalez in the hole. So the Eagles scoring a run, 1 run on 1 hit. Couple of pass balls on some tough pitches by Nomar Signs, and the runner at third base was Xavier Perez, and he was able to come in and score on the ground out by first baseman Jose Cunha. So 1-0 Eagle lead. A.J. Hernandez, the senior center fielder, will lead things off. He's batting .216, 11 hits in 51 at-bats, one double, 1 triple. 9 runs driven in. He has scored 14 runs for the Trojans, and they're looking for him to set the table.
Leading off for the Moody Trojans, center fielder, number 8, A.J. Hernandez.
Here we go, bottom of the first. And the first pitch from Peña in there for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch, low and inside, 1-1. Check in on the chat. You got Alfredo Hernandez. I'm guessing he's talking about the pregame show, the Mexican flag in the background. So Hernandez checking in. Jay Stone checking in, as that one is going to be lifted into left field. Perez towards the line, and he'll squeeze it for out number 1.
Maybe he dropped it.
Might have dropped
it. Call him safe. Umpire behind the plate going to call him safe. I'm not too sure. I took my eyes off it. I thought he caught it pretty easy.
I did too. I started to mark it here, so
gonna be an error on Perez as what the umpires called. So we'll see what they call after speaking with Coach Yeager.
Yeah, gonna have a conversation with Coach Yeager. While we have a break in the action,
maybe it was I don't know. It looked like he camped under it. I took my eyes off, and
yeah, I took my eyes off of it as well.
The umpires down left field line. Fans over there saying safe, so we'll see.
Coach Yeager absolutely not happy with the call, but the call is going to stand, so it's going to be an error. And A.J. Hernandez at first base on the error by Xavier Perez out in left field. So Derek Hernandez to the plate. And he's showing bunt, takes ball 1. It's a little bit of a break right there for the Trojans, and they're a team that could use the breaks.
Yeah,
They haven't really gotten them.
We saw the Carroll Tigers play almost flawless defense against them, and
the Trojans out hitting the Tigers, and you know sometimes you need some breaks.
That pitch is going to be hit out in the right field,
and the right fielder Reyes camps under it, one away. So one down runner at first base.
Yeah, the Carroll Tigers just getting hits when they needed them. When they runners in scoring position was the difference in that ball game. As well as the 2 errors the Trojans committed that hurt them in that ball game.
Yeah, very inopportune times.
Good teams will take advantage of any mistakes you make.
So Aiden Gonzalez to the plate for Moody. And the throw down to first base. Good move right there by Pena, but AJ Hernandez back in safe. Another throw to
Got
first.
him leaning there a little bit though.
Yeah, the throw was just a bit high right there, and Cunha had to spin around. Didn't have a chance to kind of drop the glove there to apply a tag, but you're right.
He's a big kid over there at first base, so big, tall first baseman.
Just getting back is Hernandez.
Funny story about those 3 guys right there. They all played together since they were little. AJ Hernandez, Dalen Pena, and Jose Cunha. Actually came across a Southside baseball. It's like a program. I don't know when they used to do those, but I was in one of them. I was at, I think, 14. And these guys were little kids playing t-ball.
Pitch in there for a strike, and the throw down to second base is in time. So AJ Hernandez caught stealing out number 2.
AJ was pleading his case there.
So 2 down, bases empty. 0-1 count on Gonzalez. Pena from the windup. Here comes a pitch, and that one is going to be lifted into left field. Going back, Perez still going and leaping. Does not make the grab. It goes off the wall. Gonzalez into second base. A stand-up double.
One more taco there. Ball smoked to left field, but just almost died at the end. Xavier Perez giving a great effort right there, Jake. Did the full Michael Jordan there.
So a 2-out double for Gonzalez.
The flags aren't moving at all here. Normal day at Cabinus. I gotta believe that's a home run. It usually blows out.
Maybe even earlier with we had a small breeze, not a big breeze, but a small breeze, and maybe just enough to help it. But it's going to stay in the ballpark, and it's a stand-up double. No more Signs to the plate. And the first pitch to Signs misses outside, 1-0.
Big hole on the right side, Jake. Second baseman Martinez holding on Aiden Gonzalez. Veterans does like to work a lot of back picks and different things.
And Gonzalez fakes a steal right there, gets back, and the pitch misses outside, 2-0.
We know him and Derek Hernandez love to run. Like you said in the pregame, Aiden not as fast as Derek, but his baseball instincts are very high.
Yeah, pitch misses up, so 3-0 the count here on Signs. You know, something different in the Miller Buccaneers. When they've got a runner at second base, the second baseman he'll stand over there, kind of like the first baseman holding the runner. It's different look.
Yeah.
There's a strike.
Every team likes to work different plays, different setups, I guess is what it's called. So
3-1
we saw Martinez over, I think, the first 3 or 4 pitches. Now Robbie. No more Signs going to step out. Now Robbie with the duty of keeping him closer.
Fouled straight back. Full count.
Big cut there from Signs.
Just missed it. Payoff pitch, and instead spins towards second, no throw. Gonzalez back. Will reset. Pena set at the chest. Quick peek over to second. Another look. Comes the pitch, and it's low and outside for ball 4. So Science reaches a 2-out walk, first and second for Moody. And that's going to bring up the senior first baseman, number 23, James Perales. Just realized I haven't done any stats for Moody. We'll do those the second time around. How about that?
Normally you have a little more time.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick. So Perales digs in, and the first pitch swinging. That one towards the line and left, and actually going to drop in foul territory. Xavier Perez gave it chase. So 0-1 count on Perales. Signs at first. And Gonzalez at second.
Throw from the outfield. Didn't even see that ball coming in there.
Comes 0-1 pitch, runner on the move to third, and he's going to get in there is Gonzalez. A stolen bag. 1-0 the count.
Signs not on the move there. Normally you would see a courtesy runner for the pitcher, but Coach Gurriel choosing otherwise.
So now the Trojans with the tying run 90 feet away. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. They're at the corners for Moody. 1-1 count on Perales. Here comes the pitch, and Pena misses up. 2-1. Throw down to first base, not in time.
Nomar wasn't even off the base there.
So Pena will lean in for the sign. 2-1 misses inside. 3-1. Fouled off, full count.
Pena going to the curveball. The curveball there, 3-1. It's a gutsy pitch, Jake. Not only with a 3-1 count, but with the runner at third base. But we've seen Pena we saw Pena pitch a lot this year, and he likes to go to that curveball. It's a good one.
Third to first move, no throw. Runner's really not that far off the bag. And now Perales going to call timeout. His curveball not really a 12-6 curve, kind of a
slurve, almost like a slurve, like a slider curve.
There goes the runner. 3-2 pitches in the dirt. So a walk to load the bases for the Trojan catcher, Chris Escamilla. This young man, he's got a lot of pop. If he can, when he connects with the baseball, he can hit it a long way. So Escamilla at the plate with the bases loaded. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. So Pena will go from the windup, and the first pitch is going to miss low and outside. And a good job by Guerrero, the catcher, right there.
It's pretty cool when you have a catcher that can play middle infield as well.
Yeah, no doubt. There's a strike, 1-1.
Those situations we talked about, Jake, Trojans just haven't been able to come through in the big time moments.
in the dirt, and Gonzalez gets back to throw down to third base. Yeah, that's a dangerous throw too right there, but he makes a good one.
Yeah, Johnson kind of like giving his catcher a, come on, man, be smart. You throw it up the line there. That's 2 runs. I kind of thought right there that Guerrero got crossed up with Pena.
And perhaps you were right as they go and kind of talk it over right there.
That's a dangerous thing right there. Not fun for a catcher. Not fun to be a catcher, period, in my opinion. And things like that happen.
2-1 to count. Comes a 2-1 pitch, grounded right back to Pena. Underhand toss over to Acuna to retire the side. So the Trojans leave them loaded here in the bottom of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 error rather, and 3 men left on base. Are after 1 inning of play, 1-0 Eagles. You listen to Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. We head to the top of the second inning, 1-0 Eagle lead. They'll send up 5, 6, 7 in the order. Johnson, Martinez, and Guerrero. Check back in on the chat and say hello to Miss Christy Ward. Christy Ward checking in. Cynthia Moreno also checking in. And Jay Stone wanted to apologize about the negative comments from before. We appreciate that, Jay. We really didn't want to have to do away with the chat. We enjoy the chat so much, man. A way to get some feedback from you guys, and Magic 81 always popping in, giving us weather updates, and
Miss Christy Ward as well.
Miss Christy Ward as well.
Miss Cynthia Moreno.
So thank you guys so much for checking in. Here we go.
First pitch to Johnson in there, called strike 1. Johnson, a young man, swinging a hot bat of late, Jake. We saw him on Friday come through in a big situation.
Give you his numbers here in a second.
That second pitch going to miss down to the dirt for ball 1.
388, the batting average, 26 hits in 67 at bats, 4 doubles and a triple, 19 runs driven in for Tanner Johnson, the Eagle third baseman.
Was going to be a hole on their team coming into the season, and he's done a great job plugging them in and keeping it going.
Jammed him, popped him up.
Nomar Sign's going to make the play there for out number 1. Kind of got in there on Johnson, and that'll bring up the second baseman, number 1, Jake Martinez.
This young man too, man.
Leather.
Yeah, flashing the leather, but he's really come on too. He's actually tied with Dalen Pena for the top spot in batting average on this Eagle lineup, batting .406 on the season, 26 hits in 64 at bats, 7 doubles and a home run.
That first pitch can be in there, called strike 1. 0-1 pitch going to be fouled off to the right side, into the net for strike 2.
Second base was another spot that was going to be an open hole, and this young man, much like Tanner Johnson, coming in doing a great job for the Eagles. Both of them, I believe, are juniors.
Yeah. Is that 0-2 pitch can be hit down right field line. Everett, Pedales, and Hernandez giving chase, but it's in a hook foul. The young man actually had to take over at shortstop duty early on in the season for Jake Robbie. Did a pretty good job, in my opinion. We got to call a lot of games early on in the season of those tournaments, being all local teams.
Yeah, that was so different, right, for the tournament play.
Most of the time we go to tournaments, they're playing at the same time or different fields. And that 0-2 pitch can be in there, called strike 3. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the designated hitter, number 23, Nick Guerrero.
2 down for designated hitter Nick Guerrero.
Guerrero hitting for Guerrero, the catcher. Little T. First pitch in there, called strike 1. Signs working quick here.
Nick, just a sophomore, batting .294, 10 for 34. 3 doubles and a triple, 8 runs driven in.
0-1 pitch can be fouled back. We saw what he can do when he gets into one, Jake. Putting one off the left center wall against the Ray Texans. 0-2 pitch. Gonna miss just high for ball 1. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Gonna be in there, called strike 3. So signs 3, getting the Eagles 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on. And it'll be Rodriguez, Everett, and Gonzalez, the bottom half of the lineup for the Trojans. You listen to Blast Vision Live.
Johnny Luna with Auto Nation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. Auto Nation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Double J here on the call. 1-0 lead for the Eagles as we head into the bottom of the second inning. Rodriguez, Everett, and Gonzalez, 7, 8, 9. Trojans stranded, 3 runners on. Left three runners on the last half inning. Roman Rodriguez going to try to get it going here.
So Roman Rodriguez digs in and he looks at ball 1. I'm going to wait and give you stats on the Trojans in their second at bat. We'll go back to the chat. Aaron Stimson checking in. That pitch is going to be grounded sharply to Acuna over at first base. Acuna down on one knee. He'll take it himself, 1 away.
So he can hit, he can pitch, and he can play a little defense too.
Play a little defense over there.
It's a reaction play right there.
Everett to the plate. Shout out to Coach Galan checking in on the chat as well. We appreciate the comments, fellas.
Yeah. Welcome, Coach.
First pitch to Everett, misses inside. Junior right fielder for the Moody Trojans. 1-0 the count. Dalen Pena on the mound for the Eagles. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. And the 1-0 pitch missing inside as well. So 2-0 the count. Hit sharply but foul. Third base side. Coach Guriel didn't even try. That one was hit too sharp. I don't think I would have stuck my hand out there either. No foot, no hand, no nothing. 2-1 to count. 3-1. windup, 3-1 pitch on the way, and
Kind of
Everett.
defensive swing there.
Yeah, definitely. Full count.
Might have been ball 4. Gonna clear his mind here.
Comes a payoff pitch from Pena, and that one just foul.
Flirting with that third base line. Coach Gallegos would say, walk the dog.
Yeah, I heard that one all the time. Never really understood it. Walk the dog. It's like that little inside-out swing that just inside the line, and that pitch low and inside. So good at bat right there by Everett. And a 1-out walk. So runner at first base for the 9-hole hitter, Josh Gonzalez.
Number 9, Josh Gonzalez.
Josh Gonzalez hit the ball hard past couple of games too. A young man that has struggled here in the season, and they dropped him down all the way to the 9-hole. And he's hit the ball pretty hard past couple of games, and he fouls that one off. First base side out of play.
We talked about that the last game, Jake. You know, just kind of get moved down, take a little pressure off, and we've seen Gonzalez get things going.
Oh, 1 up and in. 1-1. Everett with the lead over at first. Acuna holds him on. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Guerrero with the throw over to first base. Not in time. Fouled off. Gonzalez stays alive. Another 1-2 pitch coming up.
Baseball's flying all over the place here.
Still.
Coach Medina throwing the ball to the pitcher. Hernandez to the catcher, and then Coach Hagan to the catcher. So
I think they're all in check now. 1-2 the count. Comes the pitch, and again Gonzalez fouling it off right there. Stays alive at 1-2. Everett, not a big lead over at first base. Acuna holding the runner. Pena comes with the pitch, and it's going to be driven into the glove of the second baseman, and they will double up Everett over at first base. He cannot get back in safely, so that'll do it here in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 2 innings of play, our score, Eagles 1, Trojans nothing. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staple Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Staple Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Perales with the call for you guys. I have a question for the chat. I've been in and seen the Ponle brand spices that is a Staple Street Meat Market original. Have any of you guys tried the Ponle brand spices and let me know which one is your favorite so I know which one to try first. So if any of you guys have tried them out, let me know. Let us know on the chat. First pitch to Nick Reyes from No More Signs, misses for ball 1.
One-zero pitch, going to be hit pretty hard. The second baseman, Hernandez, going to throw it over to Perales in time for out number 1.
One down for center fielder, number 3, Carter Centerfit.
Centerfit, a young man we know that he can fly down the base path.
You know, something I want to bring back for next year, Justin, is, and we had a lot of fun with it, the trivia.
Yeah. I remember that pitch can be swung on, actually fouled back into the catcher's mitt. The trivia back in the day where they used to give prizes here at Cabinets.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to do the prizes too here on Blast Vision. We got to go back to that next year. Everything got kind of crazy because of the whole COVID and everything, and so hopefully next year we'll see a little bit more normal of a season.
0-1 pitch going to be swung on and missed for strike 2.
We can do some of the things we really enjoyed doing.
Is that pitch going to be in there? Called strike 3. Signs picking up another strikeout here, getting center fit looking, and that'll bring up number 7, Xavier Perez.
Number 7, left fielder, Xavier Perez.
Perez led off the game. The base hit to right field, moved all the way to third on a couple pass balls. First pitch in there, called strike 1.
A lot of action going on at the softball field.
Flower Bluff and Carroll, 2 big-time softball programs there in South Texas. Carroll Tigers, I believe, are ranked number 10 in the state, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll put on the big boy glasses in a minute, see if we can get you guys a score.
So the 1-1 pitch to Perez is going to be swung on and miss for strike 2. I believe I have 3-1 Carroll in the top of the 4th inning. I'll let you go ahead and put the binoculars on.
See if I can check it out.
Old man.
Hey, you're right.
1-2 pitch to Perez is going to be grounded to the third base side. Going to get foul.
Pretty good right there with those young eyeballs.
Yeah, they still work pretty good.
3-1 Carroll is correct.
I eat a lot of carrots. Oh, actually looks like Flower Bluff just scored a run, so 3-2, excuse me.
Yeah, they did. Maybe that was what all the yelling was about.
Oh, that 1-2 pitch going to be fouled. He's going to get a piece of Escamilla. That can't feel good.
Not on a chilly night like this. Not on any night, to be honest with you, but
Bettis kind of chasing a high one. Escamilla went up to catch it, and it fouled it back. Escamilla, tough kid. He's not going to tell you he's hurting. Yeah. For what this young man's went through, we talked about early in the season, Jake.
Yeah.
From almost not being able to walk to where he is now. I mean,
squatting behind the plate for 7 innings. That's pretty good stuff right there.
So we'll have the 1-2 count again here. The ball's going to be grounded at third baseman. Gonzalez going to pick it up. Fire over to first. Not going to be in time. Throw pulled Perales off the bag.
And Escamilla hustling back there to back up the first baseman. He does a good job right there, but they're going to give him a hit. So an infield single for Xavier Perez, and he's 2 for 2 in the ball game.
Got to think Coach Gurriel expects his senior third baseman, to make that play. Was kind of took his time there. Perez can move for a tall kid, but he can get down the line.
Peña, first pitch swinging, and it's off the wall. In to score is Perez. The throw comes into second base, so a RBI double, and that's what that. It's not an error, but you and I know that play probably should have been made over there at third base. So you end up with Peña at the plate, and he drives in Perez, and it is a 2-0 ball game. And
what I said it in the first half inning, Jake. Good teams take advantage of mistakes, and
And that was one
That's
right
right,
there.
we saw right
That was
there.
one right there. Another thing that does is you add to the pitch count of Nomar Signs, and
Throwing well too.
yeah, you definitely don't want to have to. Everybody is taxed in the bullpen. Their pitching staffs with the way these past two weeks have gone, the number
Trojans
of
actually
games.
benefited from having an off game. Have a couple more arms than I would think that they use on a regular basis compared to the Eagles, but Trojans do have 2 more games later in this week. But as a coach, you got to play for this game first, and then worry about those as you get to them.
Pitching the turf right there.
Good thing you see. I mean, you see it a lot in high school. I mean, it seems like everybody pitches, but I mean, a lot of these guys on the Trojans are capable of pitching if they have to. So.
And the turf doesn't get far from Escamilla, but the Eagles, they are aggressive. And Moya, the courtesy runner for the pitcher, gets over to third base.
The Eagles very aggressive when the ball hits the turf. They're more than likely on the run. That ball is going to be hit in the right field for a base hit. Cunha with the RBI single, and that's 3-0 for the Eagles.
And again, all of this on 2 outs. So with a runner at first base, Jake Robbie to the plate. Big hack right there by Robbie, but he comes up empty. 0-1 to count.
Oh, 1 count. Gonna miss down. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Gonna miss down for ball 2. Signs at 51 pitches here through 2 2/3 of an inning. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Not terrible, Justin, but you know, could have gotten away with an inning, you know, with not that many pitches, and instead, you know, he's having to face this is the 3rd extra batter he's had to face now.
2-2 pitch. Going to be hit to first base side. Going to get by Perales and Hernandez for a single. Had somebody text me earlier. I'm not going to mention the name, but they said that in their humble opinion, they believed that Veterans had the deepest lineup in South Texas, and I was just gave them a thumbs up. But I mean, we're seeing it here. I mean, you give these guys extra chances, they usually take advantage of them.
And that you know, that is just what good teams do, Justin. And we've seen it, you know, throughout this season as well. You know, with other teams, the Gregory Portland Wildcats, one of those teams as well. You know, you gotta play error-free behind them, and you know, behind your pitchers. And you see the pitching coach Andrew Cantu go out there and talk to Signs, and then, you know, it's got to be frustrating for the young man as well, and you understand that, you know.
Got to control what you can control, though, as a pitcher, and
absolutely
just keep working.
Absolutely. Just a 3-0 lead. You know, you're still plenty of game left as well. So, you know, you're right. You can only worry about the things you can control, and on the mound, you know, that's him throwing the baseball and throwing strikes.
That first pitch going to miss down for ball 1 here to Tanner Johnson.
You see kids like, you know, we saw Nick Matrides against the Moody Trojans, and the Trojans jumping out to a 3-0 lead, and the guy and he's been that way all season. as that one's in there for a strike. Nothing seems to phase him, and you almost have to be like that, just, you know what, I trust my offense. We're going to come back, and they did. We mentioned the Trojans out hitting the Tigers, but the Tigers got the hits when it counted, and
that 1-1 pitch going to be hit to the second baseman, Hernandez. Hernandez throws it to first in time for out number 3.
But for the Eagles here in the top of the third inning, scoring 2 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors. 2 men left on. Our score after 2.5, 3-0 Eagles. Trojans will send up Hernandez and Gonzalez when we come back. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, Justin Perales with you on the call here in this one. And the Trojans top of the order coming up for Moody.
The Hernandez Gonzalez leading it off for the Trojans.
Number 8, A.J. Hernandez.
First pitch from Pena, curveball, gonna miss up for ball 1. Hernandez reach on an error his first time up. 1-0 pitch can be popped up into center field. Center field gonna move to his right a couple steps and make the play for out number 1.
So 1 down, and Derek Hernandez at the plate.
Number 12, Derek Hernandez.
Hernandez flew out to right field his first time up.
I'll give you some totals on Derek second time around. Batting .403, 29 for 72, 4 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. 12 runs driven in, 25 runs scored, and that one is scorched.
Hit hard right there.
Just inside the line, and he may round second. He is headed for third base, and the throw comes in late. So a stand-up triple, and he's pumped up. So that young man at third base.
Coach Curiel has a talk. Not sure what.
That'll bring up the shortstop.
I like that though, Jake. I saw something right there that you don't see too often nowadays. Derek Hernandez getting excited, talking to his dugout. Dalen Pena happened to be covering behind third base and just walked by, gave him a little tap and said, good shot. That's something that we've seen this young man for 4 years. He's been doing it for a long time, and those are little things you see right there that instead of engaging in some, like negative stuff, that pitch is going to get a piece of Aiden Gonzalez. So as soon as I say that, I don't think that was on purpose though. He's just trying to work him inside. Not in a close ball game.
So Gonzalez.
But there's little things like that I've picked up on. I mean, you see, it's just a different ball game, different game played than. I know I sound like an old man saying this than when I was playing, but there wasn't too much.
Yeah, no, you do
trash
kind of
talk.
sound like
there
an old
wasn't
man.
too much. I would say trash talking back and forth, and that's part of baseball now. And every level, everybody shows emotion nowadays, and
You're right.
Some people like it, some people don't. You got to respect everybody's opinion on that, and That's just what I see. I like to see baseball being played, and when you're good, you don't have to talk. Is how I see it. And I saw that from Dalen Pena right there. Just give him a little tap, and hey, you got me.
And now, honestly, that's how it should be.
Definitely.
Brings up number 20, Nomar Science.
So first and third for Moody. Nomar Science to the plate. Starts him off with the breaking pitch in there for a strike.
That just goes to show the maturity of Dalen Pena. Kid, like I said, played a lot of ball games for the Eagles. Been a starter since he walked on campus.
Inner half for a strike, 0-2. One down here in the bottom of the third.
You don't see Aiden Gonzalez stand on first base for 3 pitches very often. Dalen Pena may be thinking the same.
Yeah, throws down there and chases him back. Not a big lead for Gonzalez over at first. But like you said, with the baseball IQ, that changes things, gives him a couple of steps, I think. Calling timeout, not granted by the home plate umpire. And
I try to call that real late. Not sure what the... Coach Gurriel going to have some words with the umpire. Can't remember Mr. Richards' last name, but he's been umpiring for a long time and been doing a great job for a long time.
Is he the umpire that has a son that umpires as well?
I'm not too sure on that part, but I know he was umpiring back when I was playing, my brothers were playing, and always just a good guy, very respectful.
1-2 the count. Runner on the move, the pitch is inside, and it gets away from Guerrero. He almost trying to, on the transfer right there, drops it, and so Gonzalez in at second base, 2-2 the count. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Signs. 2-2 count, 1 away, and this time timeout is granted. Pena kind of peering over the glove for the sign from Guerrero, and goes in motion pretty quickly, misses outside, full count. Little cat and mouse here with Pena and Signs. 3-2 pitch coming up. In there, called strike 3, 2 away. Perhaps not the pitch that Signs was looking for, because that one was pretty much over the heart of the plate right there. But taken for strike 3. First pitch in there for a strike. Game changer.
Getting me again.
Not being nice today. And she's been that way all day. 0-2 pitch, and that one is lifted. Coming over is center field, the center fielder. He'll make the grab for out number 3. So the Trojans leave a couple in scoring position here in the bottom of the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Martinez, Guerrero, and Reyes due up when we come back. Last Vision Live from Cabinets Field.
361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, Justin Pedales with the call for you, and try and reset the game changer and see if that helps a little bit. I've done that a few times today already.
It'll be 6, 7, 8. Martinez, Guerrero, and Reyes. Nomar Signs back out for top of the 4th inning. First pitch in there called strike 1.
Number 1, Jake Martinez.
Just saw a ball fly into Saratoga.
From the softball field?
Actually, he said catch, so thought it went over the fence. 0-1 pitch in there called strike 2. Just saw a ball up in the air, and I guess one of the Carroll Tigers making a play. So 0-2 count here to Martinez. 0-2 pitch can be hit on the left field. Roman Rodriguez coming in a couple steps to make the play for out number 1.
One down for designated hitter Nick Guerrero. Again, Guerrero bats for the catcher A.G. Guerrero.
Game changers trying to see how many times they can mess with me today. First pitch swung on a miss for strike 1. Went down looking his last time up. That 0-1 pitch gonna miss for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's just too cold. It's too cold out here for the iPad. Like Nomar Signs appealing or asking for an appeal to the first base umpire, but home plate umpire says, "I got it, young man. It was not. He did not go around."
Is that pitch gonna miss for ball 2? 2-1 pitch can be fouled back. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nick Guerrero. Baseball got a piece of something up in the top. 2-2 pitch. Going to be hit to the shortstop, Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to pick it up. Fire on to Pedales. Nice pick. Oh. Nice pick, but umpire going to say he was off the bag. See what they rule that.
I imagine they would rule it an error, and they do. So an error on Gonzalez on the throw, pulling Pedales off the bag.
Pick off attempt. Guerrero in there safely. First pitch to Reyes. In there called strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch can be hit out in the right field. Everett giving chase. Everett going to make the play for out number 2. So John Everett moving to his right to make that play. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 3, Carter Centerfit. Centerfit went down looking his first time up.
Number 3, Carter Centerfit.
First pitch, going to miss down for ball 1.
Was the leadoff man for a while for the Eagles early in the season, and he too got moved down to the 9-hole spot.
First pitch. Second pitch can be hit hard. Derek Hernandez going to backhand it, touch second base for out number 3. So for the Eagles, no run, no hits, 1 error committed by the Trojans, 1 runner left on. It'll be Escamilla, Rodriguez, and Everett. Eagles with a 3-0 lead. You're listening to Blast Vision Live.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas Athletics.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, Justin Pedales with the call for you. In the nightcap, Moody Trojans hosting the Veterans Memorial Eagles. Eagles with a 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Trojans will send up 6, 7, 8 in the order. Escamilla, Rodriguez, and Everett.
Catcher number 27, Chris Escamilla.
Escamilla grounding out in the 1st inning. His first time up. Grounded back to the pitcher. First pitch going to hit Escamilla. Got to think you'll take anything you get right now.
Yeah, you got to think you would. And
another, not a pet peeve, but as a coach, you take your guy, get to first base, and let's go. Like that's a free base.
Courtesy runner for the catcher going to be Isaac Vidal.
If they're going to give you a free base, you take it, is how I see it. That's the coach in me, I guess.
Number 3, Roman Rodriguez.
My dad used to always tell me, it didn't hurt me.
Big off move to first base, and nice scoop right there by Acuna. Vidal gets back in safely. Roman Rodriguez at the plate, and he will be hit by a pitch. And again,
he'll take it.
Yeah, well, you no intent.
No,
there's
not.
absolutely no way.
Lead, he's not.
You bring the tying run to the plate. There's absolutely no intent there. He's just trying to go inside on both of those hitters and too far inside, and he got a piece of each one of them. And you certainly do not want to put the first 2 runners on with
playing in the adult league, because that would have been he would have been thrown out. He would have been taken out of. You have to come out as a pitcher in adult league. You hit 3 batters.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Pretty cool. The old man league.
They're like he's gonna hurt someone. Get him out.
Get him out of there.
Yeah, that's gonna bring up John Everett. Everett showing bunt. Bunts it foul.
Luckily, they didn't have that rule with Justin Mesa back in 2009 at our practices. It got to the point where starters weren't allowed to face him. So crazy, Jake. The guy would hit 6, 7 people at practice and come into the game and not hit one single person.
Yeah. He didn't like you guys.
13 or 14 strikeouts.
He just didn't like you guys.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
It was crazy.
Showing bunt. Stabs at it. Throw down to second base. Not in time. So 0-2.
Started seeing hitters wearing more and more gear. They almost went up with catcher's gear on when he was throwing.
And that guy could throw hard too.
Yeah, he was low.
Yeah, I imagine you don't want to get hit by that guy.
My freshman year, I got to face him, and definitely hit me about 5 or 6 times.
0-2 pitch misses outside. 1-2. 1-2 pitch misses outside. 2-2 the count. Everett, no official at bat in the ball game. He walked his first time up. First and second, nobody out. Peña, he leans in for the sign from Guerrero. Two pitch. That one's going to miss up and out. So a full count. Good job here by Everett once again. Good eye.
Get himself off the hook here.
From 0-2 to 1-2. I mean, from 0-2 to 3-2. Just gets a piece of it. Might have been ball 4, but he's not taking any chances.
Yeah, don't leave it in the umpire's hands. That was close enough.
Looks like it went off his toe. Kind of stretching the foot out.
Hope he cut his toenails.
Yeah.
If it was you, Jake, you probably would have broke the toenail.
Well, man, would have broke the shoe open. No, I cut him like 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I would have been good. Tonight I would have been good. 3-2 pitch, here it comes, and that one is going to be lifted into right field, going over Reyes. He'll make the grab. Tagging is Vidal, and he'll head over to third base. So one down, runners at the corners.
Sort of does the job there. Got the runner over to third. Got to bring up Josh Gonzalez.
Trojan third baseman.
Popped in, actually hit into a double play his first time up.
Number 9, Josh Gonzalez.
First pitch from Peña misses up.
His teammates don't wear it. Falls up at his head. Not the one you want to wear.
I don't know that
curveball.
It was a curveball. You might could wear that one off the head. I don't know. This young man throws pretty hard though.
Easier for us to say.
Yeah, way up here. Doesn't hurt us.
And he just hits one off himself, so maybe got him. Let's die.
Ooh, the shin.
Or nah.
But he does have the shin guard on, so hopefully, maybe he got him right above the shin guard where it ends. But yeah, on a chilly night, there's no way that feels good. 1-1 to count. Throw to first, not in time.
Peña got a good move. Quick feet. Throws the ball hard over to first base.
Gonzalez lifts one over the right side, slicing towards the line, and it's going to drop foul.
Oh, man, that was close. Umpire kind of waited there, though.
So Coach Medina gave the fair signal and waited, and finally the home plate
That was
umpire.
a heck of an effort, though, by
Nick Reyes over there.
Going full Superman dive. Just waited for the umpire to say it. Everybody was kind of runner at third, the coaches in first base dugout. Everybody was just kind of looking around. Kind of threw his hand up real slow. I know as a runner at first, you would like for him to call it, save you a couple steps. I would need an oxygen tank after that.
Yeah, you and me both. 1-2 count, another throw to first base, and again the good move by Peña right there, but
almost tripped there. Still threw a fire to strike.
Rodriguez just getting in, head first dive under the tag.
Game of inches is what I've always been told from my high school coach, and that was just an inch foul.
1-2 pitch, and that one is going to be down the left field line, and it is a foul ball.
Whew, man.
Gonzalez just missing.
Just the way things have been going.
That one looked a lot closer to me.
Looked like it started fair, and then last second just hooked.
Yeah, hooked on him.
Got to stay locked in as Gonzalez can't think about it too much. I know it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating when things don't go your way, but
you said it earlier. Worry about the things you can control. And like you said, stay locked in. 1-2 count on Gonzalez. Throw over to first base, and this time they get him.
That was like a that didn't look like his best move either.
Coach Curiel wants to talk about that.
That one looked, much my opinion. The other one looked a little bit closer.
Right, right. Of all the throws over there to first base, they were all pretty close, but that there were a couple of them that were a lot closer, I would think. I thought he might have got him a couple of times before.
So Josh Gonzalez now steps back in with 2 outs now.
Out at first base, so runner at third. 1-2 count. And
now the umpire's going to call balk.
De La Peña pleading his case. So now Coach Yeager going to come out, wants an explanation. So funky ball game we got going on here.
I don't know about that one either, Jake. We call it down the middle here, and that's
yeah.
I don't know about that. Almost just looked like it was just a long delivery. It was in a windup. Mr. West calling that a balk.
Yeah, Coach Yeager very unhappy with
Coach
it.
Aiken just give him the stare down.
Yeah, that's a guy I would not want to get the stare down from. That's for sure.
he's doing what a good assistant coach does. Stay close enough to your head coach.
Don't let him get himself in
trouble.
trouble.
Get himself in trouble, but you stay close enough where you can tell him, hey, coach, all right, you said your piece. It's tough.
So 1 run on the board for the Trojans.
All the crazy things that have happened. 2 foul balls that just missed, and then a pickoff followed by a balk.
Lone outside, 2-2. And now Peña, you know, you would hope that he would do the same thing you're asking Josh Gonzalez to do. Just brush it off, control the things you can control. And again, he puts it in play, but
man, that kid can run.
slicing foul.
Jeez, I didn't think he had a shot, and
all of a sudden he's there.
Nick Reyes, I believe he's a cornerback on the football team, and that shows why. I mean, you got a quarterback in center field and a quarterback and a cornerback in the outfield. That's
And when Peña's not on the mound, he's patrolling
left field. You got a whole football team out there.
Yeah. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, and Peña finally able to get himself out of the inning via the strikeout. But for the Trojans, they do put 1 run on the board. 1 run, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Top of the order for the Eagles, Perez, Peña, and Acuna when we come back. Last Vision live from Cabinets Field.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Stable Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staple Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staple Street is set to open in early 2022. Stable Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas Athletics.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas Athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust.
Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Justin Perales, Jake Vasquez. We are on the call here. It'll be top of the lineup for the Eagles. Xavier Perez, Dalen Peña, and Jose Cunha.
Justin, do you know who the umpire on the bases is? Question on the chat.
I believe that is Jeff West.
Leading off for veterans, number 7, Xavier Perez.
Top of the order for the Eagles.
First pitch going to be fouled off to the right side. Going to get out of play.
Moody Baseball would like to thank their foul ball sponsors, Virgil Gomez with the law firm, Sandy Morales, Myra Sports, and more.
Umpire giving fielder some time to get back.
A little tap on the head to Chris Escamilla too. Ready to go.
0-1 pitch, going to be hit hard. Past the third baseman for a base hit. Xavier Pettis going to make a big turn. Roman Rodriguez gets it in though, holds him to a single. Sharp hit single there. Gonzalez giving great effort.
It's going to bring up the pitcher, Dalen Pena.
Pena put one off the wall in left center. Just missing a home run. First pitch from Signs is going to be big cut. Fouled back. Signs not backing down. Almost threw him the same pitch that he hit to left center. Signs in the stretch. 0-1 pitch. You're going to be hit hard into right field. Everett going to camp under it. Make the play. Not going to throw it in, so it'll be a pop fly. Out number 1. And that'll bring up the first baseman,
Jose Cunha.
One down for the first baseman, number 26, Jose Cunha.
Got Signs unofficially at 72 pitches on the day.
Cunha grounded out in the first, singled in the third, so 1 for 2 in the ball game.
First pitch going to be hit past the first baseman. Pedales. Xavier going to try to take third, throw in a third. Not going to be in time.
So Cunha, that's the second time he's hit the baseball there, and he's pretty much a pull hitter. And but he snuck a couple through there. Couldn't have rolled it any better to get those 2 base hits, but
just past the glove of the diving first baseman.
First and third for Jake Robbie.
Runners on the corners with 1 down for number 2, Jake Robbie.
Similar situation that we had the last half inning. Runners at first and third with 1 out. First pitch from Signs, going to get away from Escamilla.
And the score is Perez over to second base, Acuna. So a 4-1 lead as the Eagles get that run back.
So 4-1 lead here for the Eagles. 1-0 pitch going to miss down for ball 2. Signs in the stretch, 2-0 pitch.
Throw down to second base, gets into center field, so Acuna will head to third base.
That'll be a error on the catcher, Escamilla. Let's see what we have here.
What the call was a ball, so I believe it's a 3-0 count. They have 2-1.
2-1. He just threw a 1-1. So it'll be a 2-0 count.
So 2-0 count.
3-0.
Not sure how we missed that. But 2-0 the count. Infield in for the Trojans. Now one gets away from Escamilla as well. So in to score is Acuna. 5-1 Eagle lead. So the base is empty with one out. And now it is a 3-0 count on Robbie.
So it'll be ball 4 there. That'll bring up third baseman, number 5, Tanner Johnson.
One down, one on for third baseman, number 5, Tanner Johnson.
Looks like the Trojans are sending Jojo Escobedo to the bullpen to start getting loose.
First pitch in there, called strike 1. So 0-1 count here to Tanner Johnson. Signs in the stretch. 0-1 pitch. Gonna miss for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Gonna miss down for ball 2. Two-one pitch can be fouled off to the left side. So 2-2 count here to Tanner Johnson. Runner on the move. Ball's going to be hit in the right center. Everett giving chase. Going to make the catch. Throw over to first. Not going to be in time. Jake Robbie having to get some exercise in. Got all the way to second base and having to retreat.
He does it in time.
That'll bring up Jake Martinez.
Two down, one on.
Gonna call timeout here, Coach Gurriel.
Quick break in the action. Just a reminder that we will be on the air tomorrow. Rudy Trevino will be in town, and he has a doubleheader right here from Cabinets Field. First game will be the Carroll Tigers and the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and then the second game, the nightcap, will be the Gregory Portland Wildcats and the King Mustangs. We will be in Flower Bluff for Moody and the Flower Bluff Hornets.
Who would have thought, Jake, that those games would be as big as they are?
All
tomorrow?
3 of those games.
Yeah, than what we thought, say, 3 weeks ago. Carroll Tigers making a big push in the second half of district.
And they will have their top dog, DJ Dudney, available to throw against the Veterans Memorial Eagles, and we figure that that will be a matchup of the 2 aces, Jose Cunha and DJ Dudney, in that first ball game. First pitch missed for a ball. The second pitch in the turf gets away from Escamilla, and down to second base is Robbie. 2-0 the count.
Signs in the stretch here. 2-0 pitch in there, called strike 1.
Jake Martinez struck out in the second, flew out in the fourth. He's 0 for 2. More action from the softball field.
2-1 pitch in there, called strike 2.
See if we can get you a score update from that ball game.
Getting cut off for the Rays sign out there. Sounds like the Carroll Tiger fans cheering from the left side, the home side.
Yeah, I can't even tell what inning they're in that Ray Texan sign.
That
Blocking
2-2
it.
pitch can be in there, called strike 3. So for the Eagles, 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 errors, 1 runner left on. As we head into the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Hernandez Gonzalez, top of the lineup. You listen to Blast Vision live.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. .361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Welcome back to the Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez and Justin Peralez with the call here in the nightcap. Top of the order for the Trojans, trailing 5-1. AJ Hernandez will lead things off. AJ 0 for 2 in the ball game, looking for his first base hit. Benya from the windup, and that one is swung on, fouled off third base side rather, out of play. AJ reached on an error in the first. Fly out to center in the third, showing bunt, and fouls it off at the plate. 0-2. Trying to bunt his way on, just any way he can, get himself on base. Now behind in the count 0-2, and Benya misses outside. A ball and 2 strikes on Hernandez. 1-2 pitch in the turf, all the way to the backstop.
We have Daylin Benya unofficially at 69 pitches. Can't see what it says on that one.
I have him at 70, but you may be right. It doesn't look like a even number. I may be I may have one too many here. I think you're right. I'm gonna take one off.
So 2-2 count.
I've been known to do that.
Bottom of the 5th. Eagles with a 5-1 lead.
We're definitely unofficial here. Ground ball right back up the middle. And Hernandez with his first base hit of the ball game, a leadoff single. So he is at first base, another young man that can run. Top 3 in this Trojan order, can really run.
Bring up the second baseman, number 12, Derek Hernandez.
So that'll bring up Derek Hernandez. Derek, 1 for 2, fly out in the first, and that triple in the third. And Benya starts him off with a strike. And timeout called by Hernandez.
Very late call.
Granted by the home plate umpire.
For Daylin Benya, gotta like that call because it was an outside pitch. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Another pickoff attempt, not in time. So we have him at 71 pitches, about 15 pickoff attempts. Those don't count. 0-1 pitch going to be hit out in the shallow right field. That ball is going to get down right in front of the right fielder, Reyes. Going to bobble it a little bit, but it'll be a base hit for Derek Hernandez. Again, don't have to hit it hard.
Back-to-back singles for
When
the
you're
Moody
hot, you're hot.
Trojans. First and second here for Aiden Gonzalez.
Runners on first and second. For number 21, Aiden Gonzalez.
Gonzalez 1 for 1, doubled his first time up. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. So Trojans trailing by 4. Needing some base runners, and they got a couple out there. A couple of guys who can run. And AJ Hernandez and Derek Hernandez. Curveball misses for ball 1. One and 0 the count. Going outside, 2-0. Pitch in the turf, gets away from Guerrero. Both runners will advance. So now they're in scoring position here for Gonzalez. 3-0 the count. And Guerrero gonna go have a word with Peña.
The Trojans have had multiple innings with guys on runners on base.
And in scoring position. So far, not able to capitalize. See what Aiden Gonzalez does. He's way ahead. 3-0 the count.
I gotta think down 4. Can't hit a 4-run home run right here. Pitch gonna miss for ball 4.
Now you can hit a 4-run home run. No more signs to the plate. Does have one home run this season. I believe it was in the...
Been a long time since the Trojans have hit a home run, so...
I believe it was in the Gregory Report, or the Bishop tournament, first tournament of the season. And he was swinging for it there. Swings and misses.
Gotta just look for a base hit here.
Yeah, absolutely. Ground ball to the third baseman. He'll throw it home. Throw over to first base is in time, and they'll turn a double play.
Try and stop running there.
So fielder's choice, and they get 2. So 2 down. Second and third for James Perales. And what a turn of events, Justin. You go from, that one is slicing, going to get out of play. You go from bases loaded with no outs. Soft ground ball to the third baseman, Johnson, and all of a sudden it's second and third, 2 away. No runs on the board in that instance. Peña, that one looked like it just slipped out of the hand. 1-1 to count. Peña taking his time up there. Looks like he's ready. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 2. So ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch comes back inside, called strike 3. So the Trojans again with an opportunity, can't get it done, and the score will remain 5-1 Eagles after 5 innings of play. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Looking to expand your customer base? Hit a home run and advertise right here on Blast Vision. For more information, contact Jake Vasquez at 361-434-0705. That's 361-434-0705. Join us and show your support for South Texas athletics.
Welcome back to the Staples Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, Justin Peralez with the call here in this one. We played 5 innings of baseball here at Cabinets Field. It is a 5-1 Eagle lead. They'll send up 7, 8, 9 in the order. Guerrero, Reyes, and center fit. Signs back out on the mound. This will be his 6th inning of work. Omar Signs versus Dalen Pena. Pitching matchup in this one. Nick Guerrero will lead things off. First pitch swinging, and a fly ball into the glove of the left fielder, Roman Rodriguez. 1 pitch, 1 out.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Nick Reyes. Reyes 0 for 2 on the day.
Grounded out in the 3rd, flew out in the 4th.
Pitch going to miss down for ball 1. One pitch can be grounded over to Hernandez. Hernandez to first base in time for out number 2.
2 quick outs, 4 signs. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Carter Centerfit. Coach Yeager calling him over, perhaps just to slow Signs down. He's picked up the pace here, and maybe just wants to slow him down a little bit. Centerfit 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the 3rd. Grounded out in the 4th. First pitch swinging, pops it up. Right side. And again, Hernandez will record the out. So they go in order, no runs, hits, or errors, no one left on base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Escamilla, Rodriguez, and Everett due up for Moody. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
When I think of Snowball, I think of the hot Corpus summers of my childhood and trips to the original Snowball located at 3830 Baldwin. And now, Snowball 2 has taken that Corpus Christi staple to the south side. Located at 7114 Saratoga, they're your one-stop shop for your favorite snacks. Frito pies, hot Cheetos and cheese, hot dogs, pickles, candy apples, and ice cream. And of course, those amazing snowballs you remember from back when you were a kid.
With the sun staying out later and the weather getting warmer, get out and grill. Staples Street Meat Market has the best selection of quality meats for your next barbecue. Known for their Angus beef fajitas, smoked sausages, and new authentic family recipe, Ponle brand spices. Like us on Facebook and never miss our weekly specials. We're located at 7626 South Staples Street, number 111 in Kings Crossing. But coming soon, our new location at 7418 South Staples Street is set to open in early 2022. Staples Street Meat Market, proud supporters of South Texas athletics.
Welcome back Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth, bottom of the 6th inning. 6, 7, 8 in the Moody order. Escamilla, Rodriguez, and Everett. It'll be Chris Escamilla to lead things off.
First pitch can be fouled back. Oh, one pitch can be hit high in the left field. Xavier Pettis giving chase. Gonna make the play for out number 1.
So Escamilla gave it a good ride, but it lands in the glove of Bettis.
Brings up left fielder number 3,
And
Roman Rodriguez.
it's going to bring Roman Rodriguez to the plate. Roman 0 for 1. And that one right into the glove of Jake Robbie. 2-way. So John Everett to the plate. 2 down, bases empty.
Number 14, Jonathan Everett.
Grounded foul. That one is slicing foul as well, so 0-2 the count.
Moody Baseball foul ball sponsors Virgil Gomez with the law firm and Sandy Morales Myers Sports and more.
Oh, 2 pitch, and that one is lifted into shallow center field. Gets just over the glove of Jake Robbie and right in front of Carter center fit. So a 2-out single. Josh Gonzalez to the plate.
2 down, 1 off. Number 9.
Piece of 2-strike hitting there from John Everett.
Gonzalez 0 for 2. Fouled that pitch off. Just missing extra bases twice in his last at bat. Ended up striking out. Little check swing right back to Peña. Peña will field it and flip it over to first base in time for out number 3. So for the Trojans, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. After 6 innings of play, 5-1 Eagles. You're listening to Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
Rick Sines with Z-Bart of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Stop by their location at 4535 Everhart for auto alarms, window tint, diamond gloss, auto detailing, rhino linings, and more. Call 361-985-9274 for more information or to make an appointment. Z-Bart, it's us or rust. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram of Corpus Christi is a proud supporter of South Texas athletics. Come by and see us at 4313 South Staples in Ottotown. We'd like to wish all of the local teams the best of luck this season from your friends at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth. Jake Vasquez, Justin Perales with the call for you. It is a 5-1 Eagle lead here in the top of the 7th. Top of the order due up for the Eagles, Perez, Peña, and Acuna. Omar Sines back out on the mound. He is in his 7th inning of work. see if the young man can go the distance and try and save some pitching. They've got 2 more ball games this week. They go against the Flower Bluff Hornets tomorrow night in Flower Bluff. And then on Friday, I believe they have the West Warriors coming into town.
5:30 start for that one.
So Xavier Bettis to the plate, and he is 3 for 3 on the night.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Not figured out how to retire Xavier just yet. All singles in the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. All 3 times he has scored as well.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. It's what you want from your leadoff guy. Just find a way on and let the 2, 3, and 4 hitters bring you in.
The formula has worked tonight for the Eagles. First base umpire says he did not go around, so a 1-2 count.
One-two pitch, gonna be fouled back.
That is a junior.
I believe once they moved Xavier up to the leadoff spot is really when the Eagles took off as a ball club, as well as getting Jose Cunha back. They were kind of playing good baseball, winning games, but not to the standard of what Coach Yeager expected. As that ball's going to be hit foul off to the right side. Going to get into the bullpen. Kind of seeing multiple teams kind of find their mojo once they get their big dog back. Jose Cunha coming back for the Eagles and DJ Dudney for the Carroll Tigers.
And that, I expect that to be the matchup tomorrow against those 2 ball clubs.
It'd be a good one. They believe be the second time DJ's faced the Eagles.
Xavier Bettis hustling out a single right there. A good throw made by Aiden Gonzalez, but just not in time.
Took too long there. The reason why that kid's committed to Florida University.
Just a hustle single right there, infield single, and
number 13, Dalen Pena.
You know, 5-1 lead, and those guys, I mean, still with their foot on the gas, Justin. Not calling it in a night, still trying to get on base.
Fouled back for strike 1. Yeah, that's something that Coach Yeager expects from his ball club. We saw it the other night, Jake. They were up 9-3 against Ray, or 9-1 against Ray, and they had a base running mistake, and Coach Yeager let the runner have it. Also had a ball in the dirt. Runner did not advance, and he was ticked off over there at third base. That ball gonna be fouled.
You know, part of that, Justin, is
heads up, put your head down.
part of that is no lead is safe here in this district. That's for sure.
We've seen the Eagles themselves come back down 5 or whatever it was against the Carroll Tigers the first time around. All the runs were scored in the 7th inning.
That's tough right there. We've seen that happen to the Moody Trojans as well, and you know, put a runner in motion, and man, Dalen Pena hit it right on the nose, but right into the glove of Aiden Gonzalez, the shortstop. So an easy double play, as you know, there's absolutely nothing Xavier Bettis can do about that.
Got to bring up Jose Cunha. He's 2 for 3 on the day.
Number 26, Jose Cunha.
Ball's going to be hit to the right side. Bedales giving chase, going to have to get back over. Cunha just runs with the bat straight back to the dugout.
So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base 5-1 Eagles as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Trojans.
Top of the
And
lineup.
top of the order. Those are the guys they would want. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.
.361hsblast.com, your newest source for Coastal Bend 5A baseball and football news. Matt Rogers, Jake Vasquez, George Vondercheck, Stu Duncan, and Pete Garcia, positively spotlighting student athletes, coaches, programs, and schools through insightful features, video, game stories, stats, fan polls, schedules, rosters, and so much more. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. 361hsblast.com. Come check us out.
Johnny Luna with AutoNation Chevrolet, Cadillac, GMC, and Buick, inviting everyone into the dealership to take a look at the inventory, including brand new 2021 models. But wait, there's more. AutoNation also has the biggest selection of pre-owned cars in town. Free window tint with purchase of any vehicle when you mention you heard this ad on Blast Vision Live. Come and get sold and rolled.
Welcome back. Stable Street Meat Market broadcast booth.
For Moody, number 8, A.J. Hernandez.
Top of the order for the Trojans. Dalen Pena back out on the mound.
20 pitches to work with for Pena this inning.
And he goes to work, starting A.J. Hernandez off with a strike. A.J. is 1 for 3, singled in his last at bat. Low and inside, 1-1. A little bit further inside, 2-1.
AJ into push-up position.
Drop and give me 5. Again, low and inside, 3-1. Looks like Pena is rearing back and just giving everything he has left in the tank here. 3-1 pitch, fouled off, full count. Ooh.
Just missed everything right there. Bus, cars, people.
Yeah. Heads up over there. Full count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 down.
One down brings up number 12, Derek Hernandez.
Derek Hernandez to the plate. And he flew out in the first, tripled in the third, singled in the fifth, 2 for 3. Ground ball, just foul. Third base side.
Story of the game right there, Jake.
Just foul.
We just said just foul for almost every hitter up and down this lineup. Credit to Dalen Pena.
He's going to call a timeout. Hernandez is at the plate. So 0-1 count. Pena from the windup. Here comes the pitch, and that one is going to be popped up left side. Going back, the shortstop Robbie. It spins around, makes the grab. 2-way. Last chance will be Aiden Gonzalez. Two down, base is empty. Dalen Pena trying to go the distance for his team. We have him unofficially at 98 pitches, so this next pitch will be number 99. And here it comes. Low and outside, 1-0. Aiden doubled in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, walked in the fifth. So he is 1 for 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to count.
Yeah, it does look like he's emptying the tank here.
Got a little bit more zip.
Yeah, just letting it loose.
in there for a strike, and Aiden Gonzalez not happy with that as he had his hand up, but Benya missed outside with the pitch, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. That's your ball game right there. The final is 5-1, and the Eagles get the win. Dalen Pena will take the win for the Eagles. And let's get you some final totals on this ball game. For the Veterans Memorial Eagles, 5 runs on 8 hits. They committed 1 error. For the Moody Trojans, 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 2 errors. As I mentioned, Dalen Pena gets the win. He goes the distance. And this is weird. There we go. Let me just update that real quick. So Pena, 7 innings pitched, and 1 run. It was earned on 5 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The loss goes to Nomar Sines, 7 innings pitched. He allowed 5 runs, 2 earned on 8 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. So for the Eagles are now 22-5-1 overall, 11-2 in district play, and tied once again with the Gregory Portland Wildcats for that top spot. Moody Trojans dropped to 15-11 and 4-8 in district play, and they remain in that 7th spot in district play with a big game again tomorrow against the Flower Bluff Hornets. So if you guys hang tight, we may have a post game. Let me see if we have someone on the field to do a post game. So you guys hang tight for a second. We'll be right back. We can go to commercial break. We'll be right back. Blast Vision Live, Cabinets Field. Welcome back to the Staple Street Meat Market broadcast booth, our Z-Bart post-game show, and I have head coach Lee Yeager with me, Coach, and sorry about the technical difficulties there. I think we finally got you on here. So we'll go real quick because I know you guys are fixing to head out. Coach, first of all, just congratulations on the win. And Coach, I know you guys still trying to navigate that pitching situation. You got another big ball game coming up, and actually I think I lost him there. So we're having some technical issues with the post. So apologize about that. We aren't able to get you guys a post game. We're having some issues, some technical difficulties with the equipment, it seemed like, and so we're not going to get a chance to talk with Coach Yeager. But that's it. We're going to that's going to wrap things up. We got you the final totals, and that is it. We'll see you tomorrow. Just a quick reminder of our schedule tomorrow. You can find it 361hsblast.com under the Blast Vision tab, and tomorrow, Rudy Trevino will be in town. He'll be here at Cabinets Field, Carroll and Veterans Memorial. Should be a great ball game. DJ Dudney against Jose Cunha. That would be our guess on the pitching matchup, and if it is, a great matchup. And then Gregory Portland and King in the nightcap. The King Mustangs playing much better baseball, so we expect a good one in that one as well. Two important ball games, and the Moody Trojans will be in Flower Bluff. That's where you'll have us, Blast Vision. And so be sure to check that out. That's it for Justin Perales and myself, Jake Vasquez, signing out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Blast Vision live from Cabinets Field.